rock star fruit punch on the unlucky 13th day of this spooky month. It'd be the 10th month. It's the Christmas year 2025. And this is, of course, the Black Screen Mr. Mumbles with your favorite audio addiction on that video platform as I beam out to you at 3:51 p.m. Central from the great state of Minnesota with a land of 10,000 lakes with a couple of I play music for fun that I write for fun, but I don't just all of a sudden go, we'll be right back, gotta pay some bills, man. It's Johnny J. Utah. We'll be right back from the Bay Area. Bandwagon Sports here with Johnny J. This is a podcast the other day. The guy was like trying to talk like, listen, it's just podcasting for Christ's sake. Let's not get into Johnny J. Utah. Shout out to the New World Order doing a show to save patrol. Appreciate them. We all know they have the coal fire in Centralia, Pennsylvania. Look it up. It is the power grid for them, and then Gary and Dan, also under the airport at Denver Airport. So always Bitch Boy Radio was in full regalia. The Hot Dog King made a couple of responses. Yeah, I get it. I would make responses. I was listening to a video when a lady titled "Why I Quit YouTube," and she was saying she was getting mental help because of people not viewing her stuff. It's like, it's the way she blows. She had like 6,000 subs. I mean, it's like Santa Claus said, it's a minimum wage job. Like I said, I'm lucky to make what, 110 to 115 a month here on Spreaker. I mean, if you think you're going to make a living here on YouTube, they better have big boobs and long hair. Okay, be the old goat as carpetbagger, Daily Woo, be subs like the Huss. Other people give them money. She had a big meet and greet this weekend. Guaranteed she made a couple grand. That's fine. We're happy for her. She was out in Barstow. She was in a parade, so I saw that on Facebook. So I guarantee it, money being dragged her way. I'm happy for her. You know, that's. I'm going to work tomorrow and Thursday at the JO. They had some opens. I said, sure, I'll do it. Quick 5-hour shift, quick $190, $200 back-to-back days will be, $400. I'll do it. I'll take it. I'll do it. Just gonna get home by 11 o'clock and get my fat ass into bed. So the NFL podcast will be up on Wednesday. I'll just upload on the spec in here. So, but yes, it is a beautiful day to be alive. It's morning. Weather here. It's like she's like the Daily Woo, gives the weather out all the time. So morning, 65 degrees, a little breeze, and here in the great state, it's really nice. Put some premium in my vehicle, so when I get to go to another job, I'll be ready to rock and roll in the old PT Cruiser. I'm so glad I can speak English. Unfortunately, we have the 47th selected, the convicted fellow adjudicated rapist, draft dodger, plays a lot of golf, flat feet, right? He's going to brag about stopping the war, about Ukraine. We all know what wars. September 1st, 1939, Hitler decided to invade Poland. We talked about it. One was supposed to end all wars, but when he decided to roll in there and Poland and make his way across these countries, then we got dragged into it. Japan, and then to prevent what the Hunt's going to do right now, we had to storm those beaches and snap those necks of those krauts and free those Jews who were deported to America and turned back and then slaughtered in grand traditions as before. We went house to house, street to street, town to town, up and down the aisle. They say he capitulated, like it or not, bearing exposure. September 2nd, Japanese did, and Hitler took his own life as a coward that he was. A lot of people were dying for no reason the last week. They would have just capitulated and surrendered. It would have stayed a lot alive. But I like how they just took care of the SS officers in the Soviet Union and tortured them, got information, and made the family watch them throw them in the crematories. Good for them. They didn't deserve to live what they did to the Jews. The way she goes, what comes around goes around, right? Bitches. When they capitulated the mighty, mighty Bo, September 2nd, 1945, that did end all hostilities in World War II. We rebuilt Berlin, everything else, like we'll rebuild Gaza. We'll build that after bombing. Let Israel do it. They're the one who destroyed it. It's like somebody you get your wife pregnant, you blame me, right? In Vietnam, forgotten war, whatever, in Vietnam, 2,000 plus, Afghani, plenty of wars out there. May the MAS come home soon. Bring My Baby Home, song from Melissa Etheridge. Who are these brave men and women who have balls the size of oak trees? It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard. Everything's much to this country. A lot of people only say nice things about military when it's for July 4th or Memorial Day. It is a holiday season, and they'll be away from their families. Do me a favor on Thanksgiving, even any other time. Put out an extra plate for the missing, the 9/11 victims. I do it all the time when I say the prayer for the family. I always say, shout out the MIAs, people missing, military and the armed forces who can't be with her on the table. People who have passed. I put one out right to my right for people that couldn't be there. Think of them when you're at the table. You're in a bar. And sacrifice for you. You don't really care until it's, oh no, I need the military. They guard 24/7. We always talk about marry well, live well, right? Your choices in life. Make good choices. You'll be in good places. Bad choices, don't call me from jail. Dad always told me, I will never come and get you. I told you not to do this behavior. Okay? Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. They did fire the coach at Pedophilia University. They did fire him. I see the Tennessee Tater Tots fired their coach. Amy fired. She has no idea what she's doing. Cracker Jacks say after $3 they're learning. Amy Adams fired the coach, Tater Tots. They gave up on Buttonfly. Now they've got Camcorder. All Candy S Jets and Cocaine Cities and full regalia. Meltdown mode. They're going to play E-Waste instead of Baby Jesus. As we head to week 7 in the National Fixed League last night. The Chicklets beat the Motor City Kitties, but choices. It's not a very Christian thing to do, watching two women have sex if you don't like two men. Yeah, you don't like it. Well, it's not, you can't. That's double standards. Okay. Remember, you carry the groceries, women. They're talking on K-Fan about condom birth control pills. Passed because today is National Herpes Day. They're talking about that. Put one of these on, prevent AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, and penis, and unwanted pregnancies. It's a good choice. If you want to bareback it, well, whores anywhere, backseat of the car, sluts on the couch, you make love in the bed. Put a condom on, please. The fog that runs off. Okay? Now you're pumping on a baby, and he's long gone. As George through the Devil Restorers. Good song, long gone. Look it up. There's a safe sex issue for me and speculation sports. We speculate. Damn it, you win. Not always win, but we try our hardest here on Speculation Sports. World famous. Another good choice is don't drink and drive. Please call someone or you will murder someone. Pick up the phone if you had too much to drink. That's all you got to do. Yeah, before then, they'll come and get you, and you'll go home, and you won't be a convicted felon in Canada. You won't. You'll be like, oh no, can't be Canada. You don't take felons in that country. They shouldn't take the adjudicated rapist if he has to go there. John J. I'll turn your ass away in that town, in that country, excuse me. Say no show, no go, bitches. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Like I said, a beautiful day to be alive here on Spreaker, Sprocker. Let's see where they come from. Now, the last couple of days, we've had 110 the last 30 days. Source that come in is Chrome, Spotify, which they pay me. That's a big part of my money there. Firefox, Apple Podcasts, and a bunch of Google Podcasts, UWeb, stock, Android browser, iHeartRadio Network, getting some leg over there. Geolocations, United States, Australia, been 17 there, United Kingdom 17. Oh, Canada, Philippines, and let my people go! Ireland, Japan, Netherlands, Russia, and South Africa. Australia, come out, invite me out. South Wales, 13 times, New South Wales, Sydney, and Suffolk in it. And Victoria, Melbourne, Queensland, I can't pronounce. BRSB, I can't pronounce. I can't pronounce half these ones, but anyways. And then we have United Kingdom, London, City of London, Hitchin, Stepney, Leeds, Morden, South Hale, and Polar. Very nice. It's always good to see international ones. The Netherlands, let's see. Overlessony. Okay. A couple more. Israel's basic. South Africa. KWZLU. I don't know. I can't even pronounce. More to spell it. Russia. Other. Same thing with Israel. United States of America. New York, you carry the load. Big time, New York. New York 3 times. Waukelia once. Minnesota. Minneapolis 1, 2, 3. Washington, Seattle, Emerald City. California is Elk Grove. And Alaska, the gateway drug. Florida, Pan Beach, and Sarasota and Homestead. Maybe it's my boy. Yeah, okay, that's Sarasota Tim. He wants to call the show. Spartanburg in South Carolina, North Carolina, Apex, Oklahoma, up in New Hampshire, Alstead, and then right in the middle there, it looks like New Jersey City. So thank everybody that comes off over on YouTube too as well after the fact. I appreciate it. And there's a lot of things you can listen to on the internet. There's like 7 million things. I was talking to Santa Claus today about that. I said there's so much you can listen to. Every day it's another podcast. And it's usually a celebrity. I'd rather listen to Karl ramble on instead of a celebrity. I don't need to hear other people talk. I want to hear that's why I like blog talk with a bunch of nobodies. You know, I met Jamie C there and Zane B both had CP, and they were young men, and they're 27 now. Consider them friends. It was fun to call on the show. They called mine. We were friends. Mentored me. I mentored them. Like a good, just fun podcast. None of this. We got back to pay some bills. Shut up. E-begging galore. Never-ending behaviors. It never hurts to ask. So let's talk about Chef Tell, right? Mr. Hot Dog. I was going to do a video on the way home. I got to get some premium gas. Wasn't in the mood to do a video. Tired. I said, I'll get some gas and I'll talk about it on the audio version on the video platform. Fear Monger Radio, right? So, good old hot dog Chef Tell, Mr. Chef, right? Hot dog maker, right? Yellow processed poop guy, stalker of stalkers, new guy on the block, you got more listens than I do, whatever else. So, I've done open, I went over to my adventure channel, typed in hot dogs. I got 2 videos, 2022 and 2024, doing hot dogs on the grill. And they did a short, which I put up. I downloaded from there, I put up on here to show a finished product in a hot dog. I did whatever, how long that was. 2 years ago, right? He thinks I'm tricking. Far from it. I'm not. My cooking, I care only about 2 people, and if I'm doing it for somebody else, it's gonna be I care. I don't give 2 rips. But again, you're a hot dog guy. Anybody can be a chef. When I broke my leg and I had 8 months off from Perkins, I came back and worked for Jerry's. Just kind of worked my way in before Perkins to go back, and I worked for Jerry's over there in Bloomington. And there was an older lady, she's long past, taught me how to make beer cheese soup, and I loved making it. I knew how to prep, but she really gave me the ins and outs of making fresh. Because Jerry's, and I also worked at Lund's, was all about going out and getting ingredients at the restaurant out in the store. She'd go out and go get me a 6-pack of genuine draft and the cheese or whatever. And prep cook's not that tough, and being a chef is not that tough. Like it's really an easy thing to do. It isn't like you're being a doctor here. Again, we're at Hopkins' house, and I was a dishwasher bringing stuff up the rooms, and whenever the young lady, she had a crush on me. I liked her too. I was 20, I was 19, she was 35, whatever, but she had a crush on me, and she was a nice lady. I'd help her out in the salad, and I'd help her prep, and whatever. And then the head chef goes, "Hey, can you make me something?" I made him some certain things. Here's a recipe. Like I was talking to Karl about this. Make me whatever he said. Make me this, and and then Perkins, I despise. I used to be a baker one time. Perkins, when we had a baker, I had to go back. I hated it because it took. I should say, hey, I despised it because it took too damn long. I'm the kind of guy is give me the order, 2 burgers, an omelet, some pancakes, and French toast, and boom, you're gonna get 12 minutes. You're done right, and it's in front of the person. It's not that tough to be a chef. You follow directions. You have a passion. You put the right ingredients in there. You put love on the plate, and you hand it to them. Cooking's very sexual, very emotional for people. Comfort food. Commercial turkey, commercial beef sandwich, olive of Monte Cristo. That triggered them, and my omelet, claiming it's burnt. It's the milk that burns off at 375, which you don't usually cook an omelet at in the first place. I've never had my food come back at Perkins for any reason except the wrong ingredients that she put on it or something was wrong. She didn't put it on the red right, and no big deal. But I've never had anything back because I burned something or cooked it. I put out food because I cooked it the way my mother wanted, the way I want good food. I put it on the plate. I never looked back. I didn't look out there. I gave it to her. When Perkins, the zone office was in Edina, it's for zone office. I don't care. They're going to get it the best. Same thing, Chris Carter would come into the 494 Perkins with Gary Gaetti, and they had like a Bible study. It's for Chris Carter. And then I go, yeah, okay. He'd have a granny omelet with no garden mix and hollandaise sauce on it. And Gary Gaetti had links with French toast and a side of hash brown with header, both sides. They always sent me back $5. I waved at him and said, God bless. That was cool. Good meal. 2 old ladies came in. They were almost split 2 eggers, little $4 pancakes. They gave me $1 every time because I made it the way they wanted. It was done right. So he's the hot dog king, right? And I saw the thing. And I go, oh, okay. I thought about how he became a chef from hot dog because he's listening to the audio, right? I go, okay. So I look at my list. Oh, it's coming out this morning. He's going to think that all of a sudden, and I knew exactly what he was going to do. That a coincidence, but I talked about bikes and Sarasota and Tim, and you make hot dogs, honey. I've talked about this before. That I want to do a burger on there, or burger taco. Like I put the taco shell on there, and I'll cook the burger. I'll put cheese on there and lettuce and tomatoes, and I'll chop the burger up and put it inside the taco and make it a taco burger. Something like that. So the hot dog, the hot dog, the burger, I'll cut it up and make it into a taco. Okay, I did that with a Whopper one time for fun. Brought it home, put it in a taco, and microwaved it, and it was kind of fun. So I figured he'd come to it right away. I'm like, okay, he's going to think that I'm like, oh, he talked hot dogs. Hey, listen, it was done like 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks ago. He could probably look when it was uploaded. I have no idea. A couple Mondays ago. And I'm not triggered. It just amazes me. He thinks that he dictates in the haters what I do in cooking. And I love rolling omelets. I've done those. I've done that omelet video for the other channel and this channel. I've been making fun of my boy out there, Casey Grits, the cooking show, right? The Perkins cooking show. My shelf life has pretty much come to an end here in the haters. They come over here. I don't bitch about Sarasota Tim. I bitch about the haters. Barium exposure is all triggered. Wants to put my wife up. That's his business. Putting up shorts of me and Old Man Nation. Putting the face thing up there because he's triggered at both of us. Because barium exposure is the kind of guy that would pull a weapon on somebody if things don't go right in his life. I guarantee it. And same thing with Hot Dog Man. If things didn't go right in the kitchen, he's going to get pissed. Out will come a weapon because it's just the hot dog thing. You're okay. And like I was telling Karl, he wants to have the hot dog thing. I was listening to while I was driving, so I was in and out of it trying to listen to it because I was driving. And then he wants to have the hot dog made. That's fine. There was a guy here in St. Paul when I was talking to Karl. I can't remember where it was at, but he died, the hot dog guy. He had a hot dog stand. And John Candy would come into town. He'd always go to his hot dog stand because the guy made good Chicago hot dogs. And I was telling Karl, I said, Karl said, just go find a restaurant to cook at. There was the Home Depot off of in Bloomington off of West 79th Street. There was a hot dog guy there a couple years ago. And I would always be in the area once in a while, and I'd go in there, and he was in the parking lot, park my truck, walk up, whatever it was. I think I'd give him $15, 2 hot dogs and a pop and chips, and I'd give him $15, and we'd talk a little bit. And he was retired, and he had a nice little hot dog stand, and he had the water and the grill too as well. I told him about open face. He goes, yeah, you want one of those? I go, next time I'll get it open face. He goes, no problem. So I came again, and he opened face a couple for me real quick, and then I meat and season mine. He goes, that's a good idea. I said, yeah, I meat season my hot dogs because it's a meat. That's my business. I meat season the hot dog and get a taste to it. Nice man. He was retired. He was like 65 years old, and he was hanging on the outskirts. It's like that limo that I saw that did the video on, right? That big long white one. And there's a limo company here in town that is looking for help, and I've seen a few of the limos for sale. I could buy one of those limos and go drive around. I could buy a shuttle and shuttle people back and forth if I wanted to. I could go to people's houses and have my own airport business. There's a lot of things you can. Hang on a second. Yeah, where am I now? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go 5 of a kind. But I get he wants to be the hot dog guy in the hot dog cart. I get it. One, you got to find a place that's going to be in the traffic, and then you don't want to piss off the local restaurants because he'll be a competition. Like the food trucks in downtown Minneapolis, they bitched after COVID because whoever came back would go the food trucks, right? And I get it. It's great. I'm a capitalist. You want to make money, but you're going to have to get a license. So you just can't set up like in New York. They pay for that behavior. I mean, it's not that tough to have a hot dog thing. It's not that tough. It's put in the water, grill them. You want to have good ingredients, and you got to charge accordingly. But not, to me, if I'm doing the hot dogs, I'm getting the Costco hot dogs, and I'm going to season my hot dogs. They're going to be seasoned, so they're going to have that taste to it. It'll jump out at you. But he's okay. So he thinks for some reason because he did his hot dog video, I'm doing hot dogs. Far from being triggered or butthurt about the way you think my cooking is. It just amazes Mr. Chef Tell hot dog maker. He's a chef, and it's not that tough to be a chef. I could work for Casey Goods tomorrow. He could have a restaurant somewhere in Minneapolis, and I could be the whatever you want to call it, whatever the assistant is, and learn how to make all the product. I watch Hell's Kitchen, and they're getting dumber and dumber. Okay. I could learn how to do all that stuff and get on that show and be a decent chef. All these guys think they're chefs, but they just screw things up when it gets to easy stuff, like omelets or burgers. They always screw it up on that show. Every time it's easy stuff, they F it up. And a lot of them will hand the meal to Chef Ramsay and look at him. If I'm on that show, one thing, you're never going to beep me like I'm going to be swearing. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm going to do my job best I can. Give it to Chef Ramsay and never look back because I'm going to give it to him that it's right. I'm not going to overcook or undercook. Here's your meal, Chef Ramsay. I'll learn how to do all the things he cooks. I'll practice when I go there. It's not that tough to be on that show, but people just get overly excited and emotional. And I'm not you're really not the head chef wherever you're at. You're probably there for a year and you're under someone's tutelage and they move on. The guy at Green Valley was there for a long time. But you act like he acts like he's what do you want to call it, a brain surgeon. like I said, we were in Maine, we were in Hampton Beach to see George Thurgood Del Restorer. He did 2 shows at the casino. Loved it. Been there 3 different times. Then we went to Block Island and saw him on the ferry with the whole band. It was fun. And there was like a breakfast place with a pig out front. There was a guy, I think a little in money at the time, my age. He's retired, and he was wearing shorts. He was wearing a Poppy jersey, and I just said to him, I said, "You've got my job." He goes, "Yeah, I love this job." He was the breakfast cook, the Nook. And he was just rolling omelets and stuff. And I was like, making, he was like a one-man band. I said, "Man, you got my job." It was just cool as hell. Just rolling out omelets and putting stuff out for everybody. It was great, man. I love to have, if I had my way, I'd love to have a castle on the Oregon coast, a bread and breakfast. And you make omelets, like I said. If I was living close to Karl, I'd make at gunpoint. He'd be my chef tell. Me and he would make a really good breakfast Nook, 5 to 10, and put out great breakfast. But he's thinking, because he's doing hot dogs and because he's doing bike stuff, all of a sudden Sarasota Tim is worrying what him and his pet gerbil and his sister's dog are doing on the internet. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, it's coming out this morning. He's going to jump on that and claim that I am, okay, bitch boy. Okay, bitch boy. I'm so triggered, man. Triggered. Oh, it was just somewhat hilarious and embarrassing. It's not that tough to be a chef. You have the passion and the know-how, and you season it correctly, and you make it good. Okay? Hot dogs, I get it. I'd rather work for the person and make the hot dogs and give me that. Just like I could run around and bring people to the houses and do my own limo service. I could buy the big limo or mid-sized limo and have my weekend limo service. I got to get a license to do it. I got to make sure I know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to have to be my own boss. I'm going to have maybe Sue Ellen be my, to call her whatever. It's not that tough to be a hot dog guy. I get it. It'd be fun. I love hot dogs. I think it's cool. Over at Edina, they have that park house. I could probably get a hot dog stand in the afternoon, but I'd have to go through Edina to get it. And you got, to get the behavior, the license. That could be a hot dog stand downtown Minneapolis, but you got a lot of homeless people down there. I saw some guy had a hot dog stand off of Nicollet one time. I saw him down there, and it's like, I get that's great. You get a little stand, but you got homeless people walking by. You probably want to take your money. It's unsafe, But you're gonna have to have a license, and the restaurants will get pissed wherever he lives. He's taking money away from us because people are gonna walk by. Hey, I'll take a hot dog real quick instead of walking the restaurant. They'll get the hot dog and chips and a pop, whatever. And you got to keep the cooler going. You got to make sure you got all your stuff. It's not just like setting up a grill somewhere and I start slinging hot dogs and I have propane. It's the way I go. So it's just like, just go to a restaurant, Applebee's, and work for somebody. Okay. That's all you got to do. Go work for a restaurant somewhere. There's a Perkins around. I don't know what's around there. Denny's. I don't care. Throw cooks around, man. You're a cook person making $12 an hour. I don't know. Whatever breakfast nook you can work at, especially breakfast. It's easy. It's fun. You slap those eggs on there. The hot dog thing is a weekend thing that you can find someplace to be for a couple hours here and there, and simple. And it's extra cash. Like I'm going to make tomorrow and Thursday, and then regular Saturday, Sunday. I've already made $800 already. The week I've been there. It's a great gig. I love it a hell of a lot better than the other job. Hell of a lot better. No drama. It's perfect. It's just. I was going to do a video. I'm like, I'm not going to waste good suffering on this behavior. I'm just not. It was just like, come on. Right away, I'm doing hot dog because Mr. Stewie is doing his hot dog video. Mr. Chef Hot Dog Man, Mr. Hater, stalker himself, sitting in his tin can with his pet gerbil and his sister's dog, right? Driving around stalking him. Like I said, if he could bend over Sarasota Tim or make him a meal in that shack, I just love you. You're just my favorite. Sarasota Tim. but I'm just like, oh, hot dog drama, right? Oh my word! I was like, yeah, okay. I was hoping that Casey Grits, I'll be working tomorrow, so I won't be doing feed tomorrow. I'll get ready tomorrow, so NFL will be Wednesday. But I'm tired, like a mile. But I just thought that was, I'm gonna get that out of the way. Just he'll be on this audio right away, bitching. So he'll be on it, bitch. That's fine, you know. Do appreciate people coming to the audios and the New World Order, first and only. I get it. Just like that lady that was whining about why she quit YouTube. I listened to that video today. She's like bitching that, you know, oh, she was getting mental help because she couldn't handle it. She was getting listens. Like, really? Oh my God, why I quit YouTube. I'm going to be every other day on the other channel, and this will be whatever. It's like I had my run my fun for 3 years, did it in a lot of places. I had fun doing it. The car stuff's coming out right now on the other channel every other day until December. You know, it's like I've had my fun doing my running around. I went, you know, down the blue line, the whole debacle of that. I went downtown Minneapolis, showed Nicollet and Wall how that's a debacle. I did a lot of rail fanning. I went down to a lot of parks. I walked along the river. Went to the State Fair. Traveled. Did a lot of stuff for that adventure channel to prove I could do video every day, and I had fun doing it. But after a while, it gets very tiring. Hello. What the hell that is? What was that called? 952. Where the hell? We were getting, after we got the hail here, we were getting all kinds of phone calls or texts from roofing companies because we already have our roofing people. Don't worry about need your young ass. Anyways, but yeah. Life is a bitch, and then you die, right? When you're here podcasting. But yeah, I just figured the hot dog thing out of the way, and here in Fearmonger Radio, and I'm tired. It's Monday, and we had meatloaf last night. It's a great. I love meatloaf because it's a great. What you want to call it? Leftovers, special potatoes, yummy. So tonight I think we're gonna have shrimp. I think shrimp tonight. It's getting darker a lot early, but we can't go up the deck. It's a little nippy, but I love this kind of weather in the fall. So BlindViews today, he did a video because I guess someone's telling him, someone has the in on Tater, right? So Tater's in Disneyland. I talked about in a video. I think it's coming up probably tomorrow. That he's counting his money again, that he's worried about a bitch in the moment, right? So BlindViews is he talked about back the chick that from Minnesota, which I talked about that before. I talked that with Karl. She's kind of behind the times. You know, she lost her channel because her clicking on crap what she likes to do. That's going to happen to Wonder Hussy because she likes to sell stuff too as well. And Mikey, so he's on his little vacation. And you know, walking around, he looks like a fish out of water. My favorite when he's doing the Air Force thing. It's Patrick Air Force Base that he's walking around, and he repeats himself and pisses him on about Tater, and he's doing his meet and greets in Florida. Like I told Karl, who in the hell want to meet his young ass? Who in the hell want to meet his ass? But he talked about her today, and he went to Disneyland. Good. I'm glad Tater went to Disneyland. It's like, so what? Karl went to Disneyland. I know the king, you know, the new vlogger in town. You can't have any money, and it's just like with Sarasota Tim. When I told Karl on the phone. I said, when he got that money, he'll do something with that money. He will. So when he sold the Honda, I told Karl, I said, he'll spend on something. I didn't know he was going to spend on it, but I said, he can't put that in the bank and let it sit. Again, my money's in my drawer that I made the last week. I always carry at least $80, $90 in my pocket. Yeah, I could probably go down to Mystic Lake. I could probably go buy something, I don't know, but that's what Tater wants to do. Go to Disney, but that's Mr. Busybody, Mr. Busy, you know. Everyone else's business, BlindViews, you know. Got to tell everybody about Tater, you know. Like I said, he's jealous of Tater. He's so jealous of him that he can. I mean, I've still yet to hear from him. One, that me threatening his family or any of us. Two, of why all of a sudden he can travel. Why all of a sudden now? Who gave him permission to leave Pennsylvania? And the plagiarizing of Liz Amazing. Why he wouldn't say how he got the idea from. Like couple people have done videos on that and gave her credit. But it's just he's booking around, you know. And of course his wife can't speak because it's illegal. You know, Ace Frehley driving around town in Florida, pointing stuff out, and he sure can see pretty good for being a blind man, right? I guarantee these guys, when he gets out and when he's got the crotch rot, because he was the one video where he walked away from the camera and it was raining. He literally had crotch rot because he's back and forth, you know. It's just like the twins I did, you know. He's walking back to the evil twin brother. That's what he was doing, you know. It's pretty funny. I find it hilarious and embarrassing, but what do you do? What's this one? I know what this one is. Spring of Deception. But it's good to see BlindViews. That's the way he hears it. And Tater, he's just jealous of Tater. That's all there is to it. He's so jealous of him that he can, you know, people give him money like the Huss does. And carpet people give him money. They love to do it. That's what they do. He is a grifter. Anyway, I know he bitched in the video. Yeah, because you're supposed to be Republican. You're supposed to be big above everybody. You're Mr. Perfect. I'm sorry. No one gives me money. Your money from you to me is a like and a share or a dislike or say something. I don't care. You are a grifter, man. Just because everybody else does, I don't. I have my own money to get for selling stuff, goods and services. You know, I get my stuff from Sprocker, but no one's giving me a damn thing. But he's supposed to be Republican. Republicans don't ask for money; they earn money. He's supposed to be a big shot, loves the king, right? Why I don't know why he can't call it the coast. The hunch does. I don't know why he can't do that. Supposed to be Gulf America, right? No call, I thought for sure. It's called Karl. But yeah, the hot dog guy is all concerned of how many views and stuff I get, so he's always concerned of that behavior. You know, these leather leggings, once you look at one kind of looked, I was going through, I looked at it, and now I'm getting all these leather ones. It's like, that doesn't excite me. I don't understand that behavior. Some bad news. Rosie O'Kelly. Some bad news Monday. I knew Rosie O'Kelly would go back to a man. I knew he would, because he was a woman for a while and just couldn't sell it. So that was Rosie Kelly went to a man thing, and he to a woman. But so here the Praise the Father, Gear, and the church. Thanks for the sharing, and Rosie. But I told somebody when he was trying to be a woman, Rosie O'Kelly, until you get the boob job and you really, to be a woman, I get it, you have to walk like a woman, and you walk like a man, you talk like a man. So what did he do? Went back to being a man. Because he just didn't, you got to be able to talk it and walk it. Rosie O'Kelly, that's the guy's name. It says bad news here, terrible news. I don't know why that's, I haven't listened to that person a long time, so did a lot of vlogging, and I get it, but I told somebody he will go back to being a man because he hasn't done it. He just hasn't walked like one or talked like one. If you're going to do that, you got to sell it. You can't just pretend to be a woman and then you sound like a man. So anyways, let's go, Karl. Let's see if he's in the show to save a troll.
Hello.
Welcome to Hot Dog Heaven here. How the hell are you?
What's up?
Not much, just doing a show, saving a troll. I talked about your cousin.
Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Are you there? Can you hear me? Karl. No, Karl. Karl. I think I'm gonna. Can you hear me, Karl? Dun 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 dun.
Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Nope.
Hello.
Nope, we can't. I'm gonna have to. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna have to restart. I don't know why it does this all the time. For some reason, I got to reset it or something. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm going to reset it and we'll call him back. We'll see what happens. For some reason, it does that. And I got to reset my phone for some reason when I don't know. I didn't use my headset, so I don't know. It happens once in a while. I reset the phone. I don't know why that happens because I have my earpiece in all day long. So we'll see what happens. That's happened before. It pisses me off, but I should reset it more often. But that's the way she goes. We'll see if we get Karl on. I don't think it was. I can hear. It's got to be my phone. It's just not his. It's mine. It happened before one time with Man on the Moon. So resetting the Samsung Galaxy here. Tell you what, man, we got some technical difficulties here, man. What the hell's going on with you, man? I had one time with my boy. That one time couldn't get through to him. One time with Casey Grit. So we're resetting the damn thing. We'll see what happens. Karl, we're coming to get you as soon as the phone comes back. T-Mobile, optimizing apps. And one thing nice about this new, I don't have an app on my phone either. That's nice. I hate that app. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. Hurry up, man, Yahoo. All right, here we go. We're going to see if Karl's available. All right, we'll see if we can get him on here again. Here we go. All right, Karl. I'm going to see if he's coming. Here we go. Oh, Karl.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, it was my phone again. It was acting up today with the Bluetooth, so I have a feeling that I got to learn to I have to learn sometimes to reset the damn thing. Otherwise, we have this problem.
Yeah, I didn't have my earbuds in either, so I don't know. It could have been that.
Who knows? We have you in the room. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Was connected.
Exactly. Yeah. So this I was talking about BlindViews, and as he talked about the back to the 60 girl who's now restarting again, right? That's old news.
Yeah.
I think me and you talked about that before.
Yeah, watch that. Yeah, that's old news.
Yeah, we talked about that. Me and you did. So he's looking.
Used it for his thumbnail, though.
Yeah, of course he is. He's going to use her as a thumbnail. Of course he is.
Yeah.
That was that pig in a poke. But anyway, so you talked about me. I talked about Mr. Hot Dog Man,
Okay.
claiming that I purposely did hot dogs because of him being the hot dog man. That's what he said.
Yeah, he's a little stuck on himself.
Yeah, and he claimed that I was like triggered. That I was like, no, I'm not triggered. I'm not. It's just that he just doesn't get it, man. It's like you don't own YouTube. It's just like we're thinking because he talked about bikes that Tim got a bike. This idea that Tim was all of a sudden,
I would think we're all in the kitchen club. It wouldn't be that big a deal.
I know, but it's just all of a sudden I'm doing that. I did that 2 weeks ago, I think, on a Monday. So it's been in the books. Because as soon as I saw that come out today, his little diatribe, like me and you talked on the phone, like, oh God, the hot dog one's coming out today. He's going to be on that. And he was on that right away. It's a coincidence.
I need to go back and read it. Yeah.
It's a coincidence that because I'm, a coincidence about Tim. Like, shut up. I'm like, oh my God. It made me laugh. And then it made me cry. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, come on, man. What's wrong with you? And like me and you talked on the phone. He'd be better off to work for a restaurant instead of trying to fire up his hot dog thing. And he has to get a license and he'll piss off any. I guarantee it in his city, wherever he's going to do it, if you high traffic areas close to restaurants, you can't be on some weird corner. You have to be foot traffic, and that's going to be where people go into restaurants. So if he's there, people stop and have a hot dog. They're not going to go into the restaurants. They're going to get pissed.
Yeah, we used to diss each other. Go, Karl, that restaurant open, but you won't be able to work there.
Right.
I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, because they don't have a microwave.
Exactly. He'd be better off to go to Denny's and just work as a breakfast cook and roll almonds. That'd be more fun. Seriously, I'd have a gas right now if I was a single man.
Well, I mean, he'd have more money, and he could just work the peak hours.
Yeah. Right now, if I was single tomorrow, I'd apply at the Perkins and Hopkins again. I'd work weekends. I loved cooking in the morning. I loved it. I get the hot dog stand. I think they're fun. They'd be a lot of fun, but they're also a lot of work, and you got to get a license. You have to, pack it up, put it in your truck. You know what I'm saying? Bring it where you got to go. Make sure no one steals from you. When you're in a shitty area.
And you're gonna have to have a truck.
Yeah.
I don't have a truck, and I don't want to have a truck.
Correct. It's just easier to go work for a small restaurant, and they pay you. But I think Denny's would be a gas, and even Perkins. I love rolling almonds. Just something small. He's. I was just like, you idiot. I get it. And he's just a hot dog chef. That's all he is. It's not that tough to be a chef. Like we talked on the phone. They simply say, hey, Karl, go. What did you say? Pico? What did you say? Was it Pico? Whatever you talked about?
Yeah, I've made pico at like 6 different places.
Right.
But they all want it made different.
Correct.
So you make it to their pico recipe. And then when I make pico for myself, I make it different than all of that.
Correct. That's all.
It's not, I'm not going to make a video of, here's how you make pico. That's silly.
Right. Because I put the short up to show him that I put a short up that I did open face on the grill. So it's a little different than on the grill.
Yeah.
That's a little different. And I went back into my adventure channel. I did 2 different videos, 2022 and 2024, the identical kind of video, open faced. You know what I'm saying? Identical videos. So it's like I know I've done some before. I know I have.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
I know, but he's just so stupid. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. He's so dumb.
Because we're all cooks. Maybe he's got a little bit more training than we do, but who cares?
I know. I don't do it good enough for him or whatever else because he's the chef of the haters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then. Your omelets, whatever, the color you want.
Right.
It may not be. If you're cooking for a customer, maybe it'd be different, but you're not cooking for a customer.
Correct. Because if I'm on a nickel-plated grill, it's at 275, usually 250, and we put buttermilk. We put buttermilk in there when you want to make it a little more thicker. When you're doing 6. When you put milk in there, which she likes, it makes it. When you're at 370, you're trying to do the ingredients at the same time. It's going to cook a little faster, and that milk is going to burn off. But it's just the way it is.
Yeah, and like in that one thing, she likes sauerkraut, but how many people are really going to want sauerkraut?
Correct. She likes sauerkraut on the hot dog, you know.
Yeah.
And she put ketchup on there. It's just that's what she likes.
Yeah.
Who am I to bitch? It's just, oh my God! It was just. I knew as soon as I saw his video this morning, and I looked what was next this morning. I go, he's gonna come. I knew as soon as it released at 9:00, he was on that video within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes on that thing. I'm like,
I do have to. I saw his short with the motorcycle. I do have to give him. If I was going to ride a motorcycle, I'd rather ride his than ride Timmy's.
Okay.
So I'll give him that. I think his motorcycle's all right.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not a motorcycle.
It's a motorcycle. I mean, you're out there like on an iron horse.
Right. I'm not a motorcycle guy in the first place. I'm really not. I mean, I get it. I've been on a Kawasaki one time many, many years ago. Probably back in '82, a guy I worked for, he was a friend. I used to do some snow plowing for him on occasionally in the wintertime. And he had a blue Kawasaki, and I used to drive around up and down the street. You know, I never had a license, but I remember it was fun. I'm nervous on a motorcycle. I love motorcycles. Don't get me wrong. I did some motorcycle shows here in town. I went to they had a motorcycle show in Reno years ago. George Sugar played there. Hot summer nights, and there was thousands of motorcycles. They had Bike Week in Myrtle Beach. It was cool to see the motorcycles. They're nice to look at. I just don't need to drive it. Okay, I don't trust people.
And now I'm at the point where I'm too old, because if you get in an accident, your body's not 60 years old. You're not going to heal like you'd heal at 40 or 30.
Correct. So but
you can mess up stuff that's not going to.
I thought it was just hilarious. I haven't heard much about Bear Exposure after he's been to the casino. I don't know, where is the new Bear Exposure. I've not seen him talked about me and where he went. I mean,
I don't know. He came out against you and Old Man Nation.
Yeah, those were old. He put those out. That's fine. You talked about me, you know, all angry. I'm glad I got. He put my name out there with Tim in the same title. I was like, really? Wow. I was impressed.
And it's got over 1,000 views.
Yeah, appreciate people. We're going to see that.
Short.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And he's got Old Man Nation blowing bubbles. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. If you're Marky, you love it. But
I'm like, come on, Barry, just joke around with this. He's
the kind of guy who would pull a weapon on somebody in a car accident. I guarantee it. He would. So your thoughts on BlindViews is trying to be a vlogger. What's your thoughts on him trying to vlog in Florida, and he was bitching about Tater? What's your thoughts?
Well, every video I do where I diss BlindViews, I get probably the worst haters ever coming over and trying to piss me off.
What do they say? What do they say?
Just like, you're wasting your law license, you're a loser, a 14-year-old kid could deliver Amazon, shit like that.
See, because when you came over here to me, you were disloyal, so they still come to you because you do videos and they can see the food move. Where I'm talking, like I said, my shelf life has come to an end on the haters. Would not agree? My loyal listeners will come, like you, or maybe Mark will come, and Mr. Hot Dog will come, and I get it. People came, they don't want to listen to an audio podcast. They don't know what this is. They have no idea what podcast means. They think that's a drug. They have no idea what a podcast is. So they don't know what.
Yeah, so he's going to be fine when he gets back to his studio. But his studio is where he's at. This doing it like we do it, it's not him.
No, he's fish out of water.
He doesn't like it. It's not the way he wants to do it, and it shows.
Yeah, because he's got to go with his wife. He probably has to come on with his wife to go where he's going. And, Obama finally let him travel. I still want to know what kept him from traveling. He has yet to tell us why he could not travel. That's all I want to know, is why all of a sudden can he travel? Did he get, papers from the government? Did he get a visa?
He's upset that Tater and Diane are in... sorry about that.
Well, you know what probably is? That someone on the inside of Tater tells him So someone on the
but he's generally angry that he's at Disney World. Who cares?
I don't get. You want to waste your money? It's $100 a day. Go for it. Go ahead. Go.
And he doesn't have children. I mean, what's the point?
I know. I told. Well, just like I talked about in the video coming out tomorrow, that Daily Woo was with his mother and his dad, right, at this really nice resort in where he lives in. He lives in Celebration, right, and it's $5,000 a night. And Pasadena Productions goes, oh, it's a Woo Flex. So what? If he wants to take his mother and father to a $5,000 a night suite in Disney World in that area, it's none of your damn business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care. He wants to waste money at Disney. He's a Disney adult, I guess. I have better things to do with my money than go there every single day and buy the pass. Because they're raising money in Disney again. They're raising money again. But it's my dad told me, don't be afraid to be wealthy. You want to me? I talked with you when Tim sold the Honda, right? Remember I told you on the phone he will spend that money. Remember I think me and you talked about on the phone that he will spend it, and you told me something
because he didn't earn it.
Right? You told me that yesterday. I used that line in my video, and I gave you credit because I thought about that today at work when I was, and also tomorrow night I work at the airport. People will put money in my hand, and I still have that money in my drawer because I've earned it, but it doesn't mean I'm going to spend it. But with Tater, great. Yeah. Tater's got money in his pocket from the Bigfoot. I'm happy for the guy. If he wants to go to Disney, whose business is it? I hope he has a good time. He's putting the money back in the economy. It's not the best company to give it to, but there's other things I would do with that money besides Disney. But that's him. But again, like I said, let's say I found drug money tomorrow. Let's say I found $300,000 worth of drug money in a suitcase. I send you $2,000 in an envelope, and I say, "Do me a favor, Karl. Spend it, but enrich somebody."
Well, it's not like he's got kids he's got to put through college.
Right.
He's got to pay off the mortgage to support his wife. He doesn't have any of that.
But see,
he can do whatever he wants.
In BlindViews' eyes, it's illegal for him to spend because he's generally jealous of Tater that he can drive around with his girlfriend and he got rid of the Bigfoot, and he's driving around with a Me Only fan, and he's gonna go. He likes NASCAR. I'm happy for the guy. I'm not a Tater fan. The first time I ever met Tater is when he bought the bus, and it got recommended to me. I'm like, hey, cool. And then it kind of coronated into BlindViews.
BlindViews is never going to have money because they just get 2 government paychecks every month, and you're not going to get wealthy doing that.
But remember, with BlindViews, he's the judge of how you do your channel on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just like Pasadena Productions, they piss and moan that BlindViews points and shoots. What's it your business that I point and shoot when I'm in the car? I don't understand that.
I think he's just stuck with the people that want to watch hate because he's got 13,000 and he barely gets. On a good day, gets 2,000 a video. Yeah, because of people getting bored with his behavior, and this vlogging is going to really kill his channel because people don't they want to see him in his realm with the editing and all the behavior and all that. And he's missing his Thursday because that's where he gets his money from. People give him money. That's what he's missing. So that's what he's. And he got all upset that. He has his memberships on. We don't diss you because you have memberships. We diss you because you don't do anything for your members.
Correct. You don't. He doesn't. So you're paying for nothing. Absolutely.
So we're not making fun that you have memberships on. We're making fun of you that these people pay for membership and you give them absolutely nothing.
Correct. And if he does this one day and then he releases it, oh boy, one day, yay!
Yeah. But see, he's a one-way conversationalist. So if we were having a conversation, we would tell him that, and now he'd have to defend himself. Whereas now he just spins it his way, and there's no rebuttal. Correct.
Well, like when he turned around, when the one he did in the garage were bitching about the rain and Tater, and he walked like a crotch rod. He walked like an old man. It was classic. Turns around. It's like you pointed out to me. It's his. I'm done talking to you. I don't want to talk to you. It's just like Bear Exposure.
That's part of his one-trick poniness.
Right. And Bear Exposure would never call the show. Would never. ever call it because he doesn't want to get ripped, and he looks up to Trump like Bubba looks up to poop, you know.
Well, YouTube does give you that where you can just say what you want.
Yep.
Nobody can say anything back.
Correct.
But what's the fun in that?
Yeah, I know, but some people don't understand give and take. This is where this country's going. No one can have a civil conversation anymore. Right away, you're the P word. You're an a-hole, which I'm an a-hole. I'm a jerk. I'm an idiot. I get it, but no one can have the balls to call in and have a conversation. It's name calling and whatever else. I've seen that here on YouTube at the late night streamers. It's yelling, P word, hollering, screaming. 6 people on a call at once, yelling at each other. That's what they do at night. That's all they do. That's all they do. They bitch. They bitch and they bitch and they bitch and they bitch. So that's what they do. So yeah, I'm glad to see that he's left Pennsylvania and he's running around in Florida.
Yeah, and then he's there. I mean, that person must be dead and they're selling that house. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't, and that's the only thing that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Whatever New York Daniel, I guess I listened to one of New York Daniel, something like he got to go to the doctor or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got high blood pressure, or at least he thinks he does.
What does he do? How can he have high blood pressure? He doesn't do anything. It doesn't work. He doesn't do anything. I mean, he's living in someone's room somewhere. Doesn't do anything.
Hypertension, you're not going to know it. You got to get it. But he's using some stupid reader that mounts on his wrist to try and take his blood pressure reading. I told him to go to a pharmacy.
That's exactly it.
Their free machine.
They have them at Walgreens. They've got them. I've done that. But he's just not. Remember, you're talking to the dimwit. Remember that. That's who you're talking to.
Even the ones at the pharmacy might read you a little higher than what you are.
Right.
And then, of course, when you go to your doctor, you get an actual nurse, so she can...
Right. But you put your feet flat. You keep your hand open. You don't clench a fist. You keep your hand you relax. You let the thing do it. You don't. Your feet are on the ground and your feet are flat. It's all you do.
And they have you sit there for like 5 or 6 minutes, so you're not walking around.
Right. But remember who you're talking to. You're talking to a guy who's a nice man. He's probably fun to have a beer with, but he's not a very bright individual. He's not.
Yeah.
And I'm not ripping the guy. You see what you get with Daniel, okay? Ghetto cruises, doing stuff. Allegedly has this. Is in his grandpa's garage looking at welder. Whatever he's doing. I get it, man.
But I'm just trying to tell him that high blood pressure doesn't have any symptoms.
Right.
You don't feel it. You can't feel it. And people that say they do are lying. It's just not something you comprehend.
Right.
You have to just get it measured. And yeah, you can get headaches and stuff, but headaches may not be from the high blood pressure.
Right.
It could be from something else.
Correct. When I'm driving, I chew a lot of gum. And sometimes if I start chewing, then I have to stop chewing because I get a headache. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm chewing my gum, like the other day I was chewing gum in the morning and I had a headache and I took some out, I stopped. I didn't chew gum the rest of the day because you're moving your brain. You know what I'm saying? You're moving, you're chewing. When I reffed hockey, I would have a mouth guard in, but in the lower levels I'd chew gum. But upper levels I had a mouth guard. But if I chewed too much gum when I was reffing hockey, between the stress of reffing, I would get a headache. So then I would put a mouth guard in because, to keep yourself, but yeah.
And he is saying stuff like he's, who's that? Woody Allen. And I'm like, yeah, he is a little complainer like Woody Allen.
Yes.
And he's got, he's making stress out of stuff that's not even stressful.
Correct. I know. You want me to call Marky Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, we call Marky Mark. Yeah, it's just
what's going on the moon.
New York Daniel. It's just what he is, man. It is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We all like New York Daniel. You have him over for a beer. He'll drink you out a beer under the table and eat all your food and leave. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me get Mark here. Here we go. You know how it is. That's Daniel. You're my brother. Here we go. We'll see. See if Mark. Let's see if the moon's there. Let's see here on Fremont Radio.
Hello?
Hang on a second. Hang on. Hey, welcome to the Hot Dog Hall of Fame. What's going on?
Oh, no, not much.
You got
back from town.
You got Santa Claus here with you.
Yeah, what's up, Mark?
Hey, why aren't you at work? What's going on?
I'm working right now.
Oh, you're doing the flex or whatever?
Yeah, I'm doing a flex.
So this trucking job,
rained out.
this trucking what?
It got rained out. They can't do it. Not moisture. I'm doing.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's got to be dry.
Oh yeah, might have to just call it. You might have to just call the insurance company up and just say the whole crop is.
When it rains, I get the day off from that job, so then I can do flex whenever I want.
Hey, so, Mark, your Mr. Stewie is all triggered that he thinks I'm doing hot dogs because he did his hot dog stuff. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh God, whatever. I haven't kept up with everybody here in the last couple of days too much.
I did open face hot dog on a grill, right? So
right.
I did it like 2 weeks ago, I think, because I'm ahead on the both channels. So I see this morning he put out a story how he became a chef of a hot dog, and I go, oh, okay. I listened to part of it off and on while I was driving, and then I looked and I go, oh, my hot dog's coming out this morning. So I'm right away going, he's going to get on that right away and think that I did that because of him. And I literally, and guess what? He's like, within 10 minutes, he was on it right away. I mean, right away. Oh yeah. Like, it was just hilarious.
That's just crazy.
I know. You know how he is. That's just the old Stewie, sitting in the double with his pet gerbil and his name is Snuggles and his sister's dog, So, but it was hilarious. He was all, he thinks Mr. Chef Tell. Anybody can be a chef, okay? You follow directions. Even Karl and me and you, all fools, can go work at a nice hotel restaurant and say, here's a recipe. Now do it right, Mark, or you're going to get fired, That's all there is. That's all there is to it. Just have a passion for it. Put it all together. Don't kill anybody. Put it on a plate, and the waitress takes it out, and you're all good. Okay, it's not that tough to make. I used to make beer cheese soup all the time with this lady after I broke my leg. I'd go out in the store at Jerry's, and I would get all the ingredients because that's always everything was fresh. And she would, before I went back to Perkin after I broke my leg, so I was helping her prep, and she'd say, "Go get this." We'd make whatever we had to make for the restaurant, and it was like one of the, and prep. I like to prep, but it bores me to hell because I want to give you that meal in 10 minutes and be done with it. So,
right.
But
right.
So, what do you think of your uncle, BlindViews? He's vlogging throughout Florida. What's your thoughts?
Oh well, he's doing it every day now, so that means he's bored.
Yep.
He's not going out and seeing any of the sights and big things around Florida. I think this was really a trip to go down there. It wasn't really a vacation. He just said it was because it was all about money.
Yep.
This is what it's about. It's about the estate of that place he's been staying at. That's what I really do think. I think they're waiting around, and they thought that all the paperwork from whoever died and all she got willed to it was going to speed on through, and it doesn't work like that.
Right. Well,
so it's all about money.
Right. I still want to know why he could travel. Did he get a visa from Trump? I want to know how he was able to leave the great state of Pennsylvania, because remember, he couldn't leave because of Trump, because of Obama, remember? He couldn't travel. That was his words. He bitched about that many times. He could not travel.
Maybe he feels safer since ICE is out and running around in Florida there, picking up everybody.
Ace Frehley.
I hate to tell him, hey, you're white. They're not just going after the brown people or the black people.
The brown shirts. And he said he missed the brown shirts every Thursday night. He misses that because that's money,
Right.
And he's still not doing anything for his members either. He's not doing any members either.
Oh, that thing he put out today about, they're going on me, but they won't get on her. Well, maybe she puts out, maybe for her members, she actually put something out with live chats and everything, and and does real content with the members. Don't put out some little complaining video on the members channel, and then the next day it shows up.
Right, he's supposed to be a Republican in the first place, and Republicans don't ask for money. So he's supposed to be a Republican, and he's supposed to be this, I'm working for a living, I'm a hand-up, not a handout. So that's what Ace Frehley's supposed to be. He's rode hard, put away wet. He's got all the. He looks like a cow with it in the ring in his nose. Looks like a cow ready to be led around the pen. Did you see the one where he was raining and he walks away from the camera? He had the crotch rot. He walked like an old man, like crotch rot. He walked away twice. It's like, it was hilarious because he
the other day he had a sleeved T-shirt on, and I was like, whoa! It was kind of like a white. I don't know. I'm sure it had something on the front, but it had a full sleeve on it.
Right.
And I mean, not long sleeve, short sleeve, but still, I've never seen him in that before. I thought, what? I don't know. Maybe the Park Association came around and told them that they don't allow wife beater shirts or something. I don't know.
Or they had some person was coming looking to purchase it or something, so he didn't want
that.
Look
That's
like
true too. Yeah. You would have to take all your earrings out and your nose ring and everything out, and your barbells, on your up above your nose there and everything.
I love it.
So we're trying to sell this place.
We don't. They probably said, "Is this a homeless man, or did you pick him up? Is he your husband, or what's the deal here?"
I get to see somebody coming and look in the place and say, "Well, sir, did you ever bring your motorcycle inside here and rip the engine apart and everything?" What do you say about that? Well, you look like a Harley biker that works on his Harley's in his kitchen or something,
He's so easy. He's such low-hanging fruit. He's so fun to give crap. He's never handled what we do right now. He can't handle this, and he listens to us. He does, because this gives him something to listen to. He rages. He can put it in his ear. In his earbuds, if he has them, he can listen to us. He can listen to his bitch. That's because we're living in his head rent free, and that's why.
I don't think he's as blind as he says he is.
No, he's not.
No, and he's not going to go back. If he starts working and everything, that's going to fall back on him. For his disability payments and stuff.
Well, Karl, like you said, when he was pointing things out, why the wife's driving around town, pointing out there's a satellite, whatever the hell over there, and and he repeats himself. Because I just mentioned the Air Force Base. I just mentioned it. It was the Air Force Base where my cousins were at, where he was at. I can't remember what it's called again. Patrick Air Force Base. That's where that Air Force.
When he was looking for something, his head didn't go side to side, which you would have to do if you didn't have peripheral vision.
Right.
If he could only see like out of a cup, he would have to be looking side to side to try to find what he wants, up and down, side to side, like he's looking through a periscope, and he's not doing that.
Right.
No, he's not.
Remember, it's not a lie just as long as you believe the truth. And you can't argue with liars because liars think they're right. So when you try to argue with someone who's a liar, you're never going to win because they're always, no matter what they say, they're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to argue and make sense with someone who boldface lies.
Pennsylvania.
I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying I don't believe he's as blind as he says he is.
But I guarantee you, when he goes out, let's say they're out and about today at a store, at a Costco, he has his cane with him. Trust me. I guarantee it. Remember when he got kicked out of the mall? Remember the video? He had his cane with him.
Right.
So when they pull into some cripple area, they get out and he's got his cane with him. Trust me, when they pull into a handicap area, they have the sticker. He has his cane with him. So he gets out, he plays the part. Trust me. That's what.
Well, it's probably on their license. It's probably on the license plate.
Yeah, that's true. But some people they need to see the cane. You know what I'm saying? If you got to see it. That's
they'll feel sorry for him and they'll put him at the front of the line. Or like they say, if he's in Costco.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sir, just come on over here. Come to the front of the line here. Something like that.
Then Mark's in the Costco. Hey, Ace Frehley, man, can I have your autograph?
Actually, it's rich, man.
Wouldn't that be funny to be in the Costco and you give some kid $10, okay? He's like about 15 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And you go, hey, do me a favor. Go up to that guy over there. Here's $10 and ask for an autograph. Say, Ace Frehley, can I have your autograph? It would be, and you put that on camera and have like that would be so epic. Hey, sir, can I have your autograph, Ace Frehley? I love your band. That'd be so hilarious to watch him freak. May I have your autograph, please? Good old Ace Frehley, the king, the brown shirt, the leader of the brown shirts, you know. But your boy New York Daniel has high blood pressure too, as well. I guess he's gonna have to go to the doctor.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't kept up too much over the weekend with everybody. Our water well one.
What's Morning doing these days? What's he doing these days? What's she doing these days? Morning. What is she doing these days?
She's pulling out.
It's like this. That's what I tell my wife. I says, oh, just be nice. Why is it she's even coming on there and in her car and she's trying to tell you something, then she tells you, well, I really don't know. I don't know. I know it's a habit. But if you're going to say that every time, don't even tell me. Well, this is what's happened, but, I really don't know. I mean, God dang, man. That's what irritates me the most.
Well, she's in love with Sarasota Tim. She admitted she gave money to him the other day. She admitted that she gave him money when allegedly what's her name got sick. So she gave money to him before. She's done this. She is in love with him. She's jealous of T-Bucket. That woman could be folded over by Tim. She would do it. She's a do-gooder. Right. That's what she is. She's a harmless person, but a do-gooder. And remember, you're all family. Remember that? And now I come in and upset the apple cart, and then you're fighting with BlindViews. She can't. The mother hen can't handle that. The fighting, the pushback to the king. They can't handle that behavior. You know what I'm saying? She can't handle that.
Yeah. Karl, what's this deal with Sarasota, Tim? I haven't kept up. You think there's something else? He's getting free campsites or something? I mean, this is kind of strange for him to be.
We're wondering if he had two beds because he had someone with him. Because someone's noticing he had two different riding seats, and he was in a different riding seat. I don't know what's going to come about on that.
Yeah, but he said one of his.
He's hanging out with his daughter's friend.
Oh, man. You know his daughter. I hate to say it. I don't know why. I think for some reason he must have pressured her so bad that she finally says, come on up. But I don't think her husband cares for him. I don't think the grandson probably cares for him. Because that's all you do is see him with the granddaughter, correct? And with the other friend, her girlfriend or whatever it is.
I could see being an adult child and want to have a relationship with your father.
Yeah, but now you're being nice. I mean,
I am being nice.
I know you're being nice about it. Oh, Jesus. Well, she is being nice about it, but still, it's like, after 2 more years, you haven't come to see me or anything like that. And, you just go right down
He's up there for some other reason. I know.
Yeah.
I just can't figure out what it is.
And then he says, well, I want to thank Hilton Tom for getting me a room. And I'm going like, wait a minute. So there's something going on. I don't know.
Hilton Tom is with Tammy.
Well, I don't know. But then he had said in the one video what I saw where I kind of skipped through it. It said, I want to thank Hilton Tom for that room that he got me a discount or something. I'm going like, what? No.
I think he said it, and then he realized he shouldn't have said it because it's a Motel 6, not a property.
He
didn't realize his audience would be so stupid and not know that.
Where is Timmy? Where is he alleged? Where is he running around? Where is he?
He's back up by his daughter's house, camped out.
Okay.
Not in the driveway though, so he's not enough to be in the driveway.
So can Stewie still stalk him, or is Stewie close by to stalk him or not?
No, different state, I
don't think he's allowed to be at the house when her husband's not there.
Right.
But he tries to sneak over.
Okay.
He's like, Dad's here. I want to be here.
So I think Stewie's in Tennessee and Tim is in, Sarasota. Tim's in Georgia, correct?
Yeah, and Stewie's never really explained why he's in Tennessee. All these other places he's been to, why be hanging out in Tennessee? It don't make no sense.
I don't even see him having a pickup at all, and he's got that camper, so I don't know if he has it towed down there. I don't know if he's renting out of it, something like that. So, or he just leaves it there. I don't know.
Yeah, you can pay a service that moves it around for you. It's really not that expensive. And if you've got friends, you can get even moved around, like for pieces of beer or something.
I really don't think
you don't have to have a truck.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice to have a truck. I think you should ask your wife, since she got a brand new car, you need to get a brand new truck.
I don't want a truck.
I think you need a truck. That's all I can say. You need something that look manly instead of being in the little hamster car there.
Then you can run over deer. You can run over deer, not hamsters or raccoons.
You remember that commercial that used to have the hamsters in those things driving them around?
I know, that's why I love the car. You know how I love animals.
Mm-hmm.
You go and kill them. Shame on you.
If I get a semi, I want to get a Max semi because it has the bulldog on the hood on it.
I was on the phone with Mark one day, and his dog almost got ran over. Remember the one day your dog almost got ran over? I'm on the phone with you.
Oh, jeez. Why do you want to kill animals with your vehicle?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's why your wife gave her hers, because it's a little bit less aggressive to kill the animal. It'll just wound it enough, like those deer or something like that.
I love the hamsters. That's hilarious.
I'm just messing with you right now.
I know.
He's easy to bust his balls. He's easy. So we're all easy to bust our balls. Your little brother, you talked about me, did a short on me and you. That's pretty epic. He put those up along. Those are good. Those are cool. I appreciate that he's that triggered, because I think Barren Exposure, you talked about me. Do you think he pulled a weapon on somebody if he was in a car accident? Do you think he would have road rage?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Man. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, could you imagine Barren Exposure working for the post office? He would go into a rage. He would go into a rage. I know he would, because he's.
Yeah.
I got him triggered because of what the death thing. He's enraged with me. He's raging. I guarantee it. When he goes to bed at night, me and you are the last things he thinks about, and the first thing in the morning he gets up. That's how bad he dislikes us. Because if he's,
Mark, did you see that bubble short where you're blowing bubbles?
The what? The bubble short?
Yeah, Darian put a short up with you blowing bubbles.
Me? I know. I haven't seen any of that. No.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
It's funny. It's funny. He has one of me. He has one of me.
Put that up because he should be back from his weekend trip up to North Country there.
Yeah, go playing.
Then he did a show where Cowpote was playing a retard. That was funny.
Oh, the one that I was playing when I was playing his evil twin brother.
Yeah, out in the yard.
Yeah, in the yard.
He rode around the lawnmower.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was funny. That was fun. That was just a fun little thing, screwing around, because I walked away from the camera like he does. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I might do another one of those again or something. He's in, the mic drop, walk away, because if you watch that first one he did when he was in the garage when Tater was in California, and he was bitching, he was the weather gremlin. He walks like he has crotch rot. He walks that like an old man would walk, and then it's just a guy.
He raises his voice and then he goes back and down, up and down. It's almost like a Adam DeRue kind of thing. I don't know if he's trying to be like Adam DeRue or what he's trying to do, but he's trying to think of his next words to say, and it seems to just everything doesn't roll off his tongue like it should.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, because he's not in his realm. Like, I'm not saying he's a great blogger, but when I'm driving, I'm ready to speak to you guys as I'm driving. He's not like you said. He doesn't have that. He has his notes in front of him when he's doing his video at home. That's in front of him.
Yeah.
So
when he's in his studio, does he have a script?
He does.
He's got it.
He's reading on a script?
Yep.
He's got to. It just comes out.
Yeah, I mean, he makes it look like he's ad-libbing it, but it's too perfect. But then he could be editing it if he makes a mistake.
Yeah, well, he's looking because
you don't ever see any editing in it.
Right, because
You don't see any clip.
he has the list in front of him. He probably has it propped up in front of him, and he can look at it because you can't see his eyes. So he can look at it while he's going. So he's
Or he can do like 5 or 6 takes.
correct.
It's not like he doesn't have all day.
Right.
Right.
But I just
I don't know. He's lost without his studio. That's for sure.
right. He's a fish.
They're showing him out every day, and he's trying to take. He's going to be probably putting out another Mikey video because Mike put something out talking about the cost of groceries again. Like everybody knows that already, and he's just trying to feed his haters out there with Mike and Eric and. Because that's the only two he's got. I mean, everything else, it just doesn't give him the views like Eric does.
And he watches Sarasota Tim. He still watches them. I don't want to hear that he listens to Vicky or when he used to listen to Karl. He watches Sarasota Tim. So I don't want to hear that he doesn't watch him. So he listens, but he likes whenever Mikey. I don't follow Mikey, and Tater I'll see it occasionally. So when I see the title of it, like okay, BlindViews is going to watch it. He's going to make comments on it, and he bitched today because he was in Disneyland. Like so what? And spending someone else's money. I don't care that the man wants to spend his money. Like I told Karl before he came on, when me and him spoke when Sarasota sold the Honda, I told him, and he's going to spend that money. I told them that. I said he's going to do it because it's in his pocket. And like Karl told me on the conversation yesterday, when you don't earn it, it's easy to spend it because you just spend it, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's just going to.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that's crazy.
So.
But since you guys are back east, did you guys pay tribute to Christopher Columbus today? Since did you go to the parades and all like that?
Isn't he a bad dude that killed Indians and shit?
Native American.
Yeah, he brought all the disease over here. I guess.
Isn't it? I think it's Indigenous Peoples Day. It's no longer Columbus Day.
Right.
I don't know, but of course, the post office is not running, and the schools are out. But I thought the banks would be closed. And I went to the bank, and it's like they're open. I was like, that's different.
Yeah, they don't close very much anymore. They don't. The banks don't like that on that kind. They just don't. That's kind of it's a government holiday kind of. And
yeah, everybody else is working their butts off. It's just one of those days now,
Because the streets
I guess the replica of the Christopher Columbus ship sank over there in Mexico there, so it didn't make it too far.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to head on down the road. I appreciate you both coming on the show. I appreciate it very, very much. I'll see you guys later, okay?
All right.
Oh, wow, well,
I appreciate it.
It called in.
All right,
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, guys.
So,
thank you.
Bye.
See you, Mark. Bye.
There you go. All right, perfect. I appreciate having those guys on. I try to keep it in 90 minutes because I could go on with these guys forever. And it's always fun to have them both come on. It really is. On The View, Karl and Mark. Remember the military out there, domestic and abroad. We appreciate it very, very much. All the branches. The 1 and 2, Forgotten in Vietnam. Bulls, oak trees, men wearing blue. Don't like a cop, call a crackhead. It's the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant National Coast Guard. In and out of uniform. Thank you so much. And like I said, they had pictured Hitler. They had obviously they had the rat line. And they're burning college Catholic Church to the ground for crime scenes. You see something, say something. Balls of trees, none of them victims. Okay, make good choices. I don't want with poor people. I don't run with poor people. Very well, you'll live well. Run with people with money. You'll have money. Don't run with poor people. Make good choices. Only 2 men having sex. I get it. You can't watch 2 women. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. Remember, you carry the groceries, women. When they knock you up like a cheerleader, it's National Herpes Day, I guess, today. So, whatever it may be, you're going to get herpes. You don't put a condom with birth control pills. You will carry the groceries, and you will get gonorrhea needle in the penis. All the behavior if you don't put a condom on, okay? Make good choices, and don't drink and drive. Call someone, or you will murder somebody. From the poor side of Minnetonka, one of 10,000 lakes plus a couple. Shout out to the hot dog king, Barium exposure. You talked about me. Oh, yes, you talked about me. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. My name is Aaron Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, hell yeah, we are out.